31 degrees at 8:32 here at Fox News Rising. Today we've heard the news about the growing number of people walking away from mortgages, which gives you that much more opportunity to maximize the investment in your home. And the easiest, simplest way to do that is a fresh coat of paint. And that's where HGTV's Brian Santos, the Wall Wizard, comes in.
Hey,
Thank you for being here this morning. Good morning to you.
My pleasure.
Now, you do something called pantry painting,
Yeah,
right?
painting from the pantry. You know, who knew? You can use things like vanilla and chapstick and so forth. So let's get you right into it. Now, this is all based upon my new book called Painting and Wallpapering Secrets, which you can buy at Lowe's, Amazon, so forth. It's just premiered out, but 4 drops of vanilla in a quart of paint will take the smell right out. Seriously.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Things like chapstick around the inside of your glass windows stops the paint. You don't have to use masking tape, and you know that's one of the things.
That's one of the things that's the most time-consuming, in my opinion, when it comes to painting.
Rubber cement on your hinges when you paint. Instead of using masking tape, it's a clear masking film, 2 coats. You just peel it right off when you're done. Now, other things too: mold and mildew. Hydrogen peroxide, don't use chlorine bleach, okay? And also rinse with a rubbing alcohol, 91 proof. This way it sterilizes and it controls any mold and mildew. We're going to be doing all this down at the Cabarrus Center all weekend, doing painting from the pantry. Now, a couple other things too. I like to clean up with things like wet ones, okay? They're disposable and easy to use, but also we don't want to get paint on our skin, so we like to use a little bit of Pam, believe it or not.
So we spray down before, rub it in.
That way the paint doesn't stick, but here's a little secret. Be sure you use the original flavor, not the garlic version, just to let you know. Okay. Now, also, Wizards work green, so I like to use eco-friendly plastics that are biodegradable, but one of the things you asked me about was how to stop the paint from leaking underneath the masking tape. Now, anytime you have a blue tape, which signifies water-based paint, take a plastic tool and run the edge, and what that does is actually heat up the edge, stops the paint from going underneath because it's waxed, and water won't go through wax. But this is the thing that you got really excited about.
I love this.
This is actually a masking film that has the tape and it's its own drop cloth. And we're going to be talking about new innovations down at the home show as well at the Cabarrus Center. Now, here's the other thing too. We like to use cool tools. You locked in on this.
This is great.
This is actually an extension pole built right into a handle as well as a Teflon coated roller. Who knew? You can clean a brush in 10 seconds or less.
One of the things I wanted to ask about, too, is the cutting, and you've shown us a couple things here. Is there anything you can do for someone who's, that's the area that I kind of have an issue with?
Well, this is something that actually you can make yourself. It's a 5-quart plastic bucket. It also, I put some duct tape as a handle, but I put a magnet, and when you're painting along, what you do is you can actually hang the brush as you go. So when you dip, you wiggle, you pat, you have a place to actually go, and then you can do it. Right. Now, the other thing, too, is using Teflon tools, you can actually clean. This is a brush and roller spinner, so you can clean your rollers and brush as well. But here's the greatest secret: how to clean a brush in 10 seconds or less.
I love this.
And here it is. Fabric softener. A ½ a cup of fabric softener per gallon of water will clean any water-based paint in 10 seconds or less, just like that. And this is a 15-year-old brush, and I want you to, it smells good, okay?
Oh, it does smell very good.
It's soft, okay?
This is actually how they apply my makeup.
There you go.
You do that. As a high definition, this is what they need to do to make me look okay on TV.
On. There you go.
They sit there and do this for hours every morning.
But to make it more comfortable, you were talking about cutting in, use some pipe insulation and shove it right over it. Doubles diameter, you have a soft squishy grip, and this makes it a lot easier to hold the tool. We're going to be doing classes all weekend down at the Cabarrus Center, the Home and Garden Show. Today I have 2 classes. Yep. And then also all through the weekend. And of course now, Derek, that makes you a wall wizard. There you go.
I'm officially the wall wizard.
Absolutely.
So make sure you check out Brian this weekend at the Greater Charlotte Home and Landscape Show. It's at the Cabarrus Arena. And also, if you want some tickets right now, all you need to do is email rising@foxcharlotte.com.